Hi guys, another video here from tabletmaster.com, and in this video I just wanted to give you a very quick introduction to the iPad if you're a brand new user of the iPad and you're looking for basically a very quick guide to tell you the basics of how to get around, how to use it and some of the functions and so on. We won't be covering too much in this video. I'll leave it for future videos when we start getting into downloading apps and stuff like that. But I just wanted to run through from the very beginning basically how you get around. So to start off, and obviously start from the very beginning, when you set up your iPad, which you can see in another video, you can actually see in this channel, if you check the channel and check the other video, I've got one on how to set up the iPad, like specifically straight out of the box. But it's fairly straightforward. It's you just follow through the step-by-step instructions. The only thing, if you're brand new to the iPad and you're not that technically minded, the only thing you might have a little bit of trouble with is working out which email to use and whether to set up an iCloud email. I suggest that you do set up an iCloud email just because it keeps everything separate from your other emails, and it's just easier because then you've got an iCloud email that you can associate with everything you do on your iPad. But anyway, that's for another video. This one is just to show you, literally once you set up, the first thing that you'll see is a screen like this. This is like the main screen. Your background might be different because I've changed it, but you'll see a few of the apps that come out of the box. Now I'm streaming this screen to my computer so you can see it, but it's actually my iPad, but because it's on my computer I've got a mouse cursor here. You obviously won't have a mouse cursor, but these little symbols or these little squares are called apps, if you don't know that already. And there's a couple that come straight out of the box, like messages, FaceTime, photos, camera, and pretty much all of the ones on this main screen. How you navigate around the iPad is everything's done by touch. You obviously won't see my hand touching the screen, but all you want to do, if you want to move the screen, you just rest your finger anywhere there's not an app and just swipe across from right to left. So starting at the right, move across. You see it move. I'm doing it ever so slowly with my finger. You see it move across, and another screen, and you'll see, more than likely you'll see more apps. Now these are apps that you download out of the App Store. I'll be covering that in a future video, but you can see them here. And then again, moving from right to left, you can see excuse me, you can see that it moves across, and you can have pages and pages of apps. To get back, all you have to do is the same thing except from the other side of the screen. So starting from the left side of the screen, with your finger you just move it across to the right, and again from the left to the right. Now you can see here where the mouse cursor is, this basically shows you, it's got three little circles here, and it shows you what page you're on. Now this is obviously the first page. I'll call them pages for want of a better word. This is the first page with all of the apps that you'll see. And if we move across from the left to the right, again swipe across, you find a tool called a search. Basically you can search for anything on your iPad here. So it's a very useful tool. I'll just go back. So this is your first screen. Again, you can move with your finger. You just swipe across either to the right or to the left. You just leave your finger on and swipe across. But if we do move to the left, you can see this search bar at the top, and it's a very quick way to search for any app. If I type in YouTube, or if I start to type it, you can see there on the screen it starts searching as soon as you type. So there you can see I've just typed in U, but I typed in YO and YouTube popped up. So if you've got a lot of apps, a lot of stuff going on, it's a very quick way of bringing up the apps. If we go back to the home screen, a couple of other features. Now this is, again, it's streaming to my computer, so you won't be able to see this as such, but I'll show you with the mouse cursor. Couple of buttons so you know what you're doing. At the top right, you'll find the sleep or the wake button. I won't push it. All it does is turns the screen off. If you hold it down, you turn your iPad off completely. You've also got here at the top, sort of at the top right hand side, you'll find the volume buttons. You just push the top one, turn the volume up, push the bottom one to turn the volume down, and you've also got a slider button that if you slide that, it will mute your iPad completely, and if you slide it back, you've got sound. Now another little tip for you, if we turn the volume up, say if I wanted to turn the volume down very quickly, all I'd have to do is push the down button on the volume and hold it there for 2 seconds. 1, 2. And you see the sound goes completely off. You saw that icon come up. To turn the sound back on, I just tap the volume up and put it at the required volume. The main you've got, I'll just show you as well. Here in the top left, if you have a look, that's for your headphones. Just basically, you could use the same headphones that you use in your iPhone. And also here on the where the mouse cursor is, the home button. Now that's very handy because you'll use it for a number of things, but the most common thing you'll use is when you're actually using an app, which I'll show you in a following video. You could just push that and you get back to this screen, your home screen, and again swipe left or right to navigate round, search for an app, and then swipe to get round. But yeah, it's all fairly straightforward once you get used to the way it handles. And another thing you can do while we're here, you see here down the bottom you've got Safari, Mail, Video Settings, Music. You might not have the same as them, but they're your main. You can put up to 6 apps down here. I've shown that in another video how to do that. But you can, if you double tap the home button here, if you tap it twice quickly, another little bar pops up and it will show you all your recently used apps, so you can get around a lot quicker, and you swipe through them exactly the same as you change screens from the left to the right or whatever you want. If you tap again, it goes back to the screen. So that's the very basics of the iPad. Give that a go. Watch through the video a few times until you get it, and then you will be navigating the iPad. In a following video, what I'm going to do is show you very quickly how to use an app, how to basically start up an app and how to use it, and then how to get back to this screen. So you can do that, and it basically will run off. Of course, all apps are different, but it will run off the same basics. And then we will look at the App Store, and which is this one here, and how you can download, well, thousands of apps, but we'll have a look at a few of the best ones, and how you can search for more, how you can tell the difference between free and paid so you don't run up a huge bill, things like that. But I'll leave the video there. I hope you've picked something up if you're brand new to the iPad, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, cheers guys.